Greetings, people. Here with you on this lovely evening. Looks like it's about to rain, as you can see. Cumulus clouds. I just want to do a little video on the natural order of things. What does that mean? You know, a lot of people, they don't prioritize, they don't have a regard for the order, the natural order of life. You know, in fact, this society doesn't honor it as well. You know, so if society doesn't order it, then it's fair to say the people within the society will not adhere to the natural orders of life. I believe, like in the beginning, the Most High, Yahweh, His ultimate creation was man. And whether you believe that or not, you know, for some people, you got a lot of atheists out there who just don't believe in anything. They believe that, they transition is nothing, and that's it. But for those who are spiritually aware or conscious, then this pretty much pertains to you. You know, if you believe in, the creation of the scriptures, of the Torah, which I believe, right? The greatest creation of God, the ultimate creation, is man. Why? Why is that the ultimate creation of the creator of all life? Well, that is the ultimate creation for him because man, was created in the image and likeness of the creator himself. We have a nose, so therefore we know the creator has a nose. We have a mouth, so therefore we know the creator has a mouth. We have eyes, and we know that the creator has eyes. We know he has 2 arms, hands, legs, a neck. All the things that we see on us is the imprint of our creator. We are made in the image and likeness of the creator. That's what it says in the scriptures. Now, what is the ultimate creation for man? Women. The ultimate creation for man is woman. For they were for us, right? You know that saying that you have, what comes first? The society has what comes first, the chicken or the egg. To me, it's a no-brainer. It's the chicken. You know what I'm saying? Man was not born; he was created. He was formed. So then you have, a lot of people, they get this wrong where, where everything goes wrong in the society is where it's totally the antithesis of what the scriptures is saying. We promote women as the forerunners of they call her the backbone of man. I disagree. Man is the backbone, especially in our community. But since the 70s, that has all been reversed. So now you have, we as men have to capitulate to that of women. In the scriptures it says, women and children, right? Women and children shall lead them astray. I'm paraphrasing, but I believe that's in Isaiah. I'll get back to you with that, but it's pretty straightforward, and that is the natural order. The natural order is of life. The creator, man, then woman. Anything else is contrary to creation, to the Creator. So, this is why society is the way it is right now. It's totally backwards. The things that are right are deemed wrong, and the things that are righteous, the things that are righteous is deemed wrong, and the things that are wrong is deemed right. We have to get back to understanding the natural order of life. Like I always give the analogy, sun, the moon, and the stars. How does that reflect in our society? Well, the sun in ancient times was considered a male entity. I believe in Genesis where the 11th son, Joseph, was telling his father about a dream. And in the dream, he says, that I dreamt that the sun, the moon, and the 11 stars was made obedience to me. And how Jacob perceived it, while his brothers got angry with that, Jacob, the father, Yaakov, he understood and reasoned within himself and said, you know what? Are you saying that I, your mother, and your brothers are going to, be obedience to you? So it just gives you an insight on how they saw things at that time. And I feel that way as well, And if you think about it, everything in the heavens has order. So therefore we, as mankind, should be obedience to the natural order. There's a natural occurrence of it, how everything is in orbit. The sun, the moon, and the stars. The moon cannot shine without the sun. So the sun governs everything, both day and night, one can say. The sun governs both day and night. See a whole bunch of lightning over there. But the sun governs both day and night. How? I know you say, but how does the sun govern the night? Well, let's think about this. The sun's light, right, is how the moon shines. So, if the sun doesn't shine, then the moon don't shine. It's quite simple. So it governs the moon. The sun governs the moon. It rules the moon as well. So how does that reflect in the household? Well, the father is the sun. And the woman is the moon. And the moon cannot shine without light. So if that husband has light, then that woman should be obedience to the sun. She should automatically understand to respect the natural order of life. Because it's understood. What's understood doesn't have to be explained. As the sun governs the day and night, so should be in the household. So we have to get back into following the natural order of life. As a people. As a people, we need to get back to the natural order of life and understand that everyone has their place. And if you follow that natural order, everything will be good. Do you know that in the ancient times, an eclipse was deemed an ominous omen? So what is an eclipse? An eclipse is when the moon comes in front of the sun. A solar eclipse. The moon comes in front of the sun, right? and it obstructs the sun from shining its full light. And in the ancient of days, they looked at that as a bad omen. That means that wherever that eclipse was shown in that particular place, then that means something disastrous was going to happen. Now let's think about this for a second. How does that resonate? Well, how does that transfer to the household? Well, let's just say you have a disobedient woman, right? Who's always standing in front of her husband, obstructing him from always mouthing off and, not letting him run the household accordingly. When that happens, bad things happen, right? You get arguments, you get a tumultuous relationship, right? When that happens, then the children automatically become disarrayed. They start leaning more towards the wife or the mother, especially if you're living in a place, you stand with a woman, right? That's her place. Oh, forget it. You have no wins there. That's why it's important to have your own place. When a woman comes in front of the sun, a man, her husband, it creates, it's a disaster. It's a recipe for disaster. It's a sign, it's an ominous sign. So number one, you have to have your own place, men. We men, and I can speak on experience on that. I was in a 12-year relationship, and I was with a woman, right? My wife. Because, and I say my wife is because, those who follow the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, we know that there is no such thing as girlfriends. Now, the society, they want us to promote that, but there's no such thing as that. We live in a society, like I said, it's the things that are righteous is considered wrong, and the things that are wrong is considered right. So you never see anywhere in the scriptures where it says, David had a girlfriend, or Samuel had a girlfriend. No. They were either wives or, a concubine. Concubine is another lesser form of a wife, right? A concubine is, that's just like today's way of saying this is a side piece. But she's still your wife. So if I have a wife and I have a so-called side piece, she's a concubine. She's a lower form of a wife, but yet she's still a concubine. Now, you see a lot of people in a lot of videos, they be like, this simp, he got mad because somebody was trying to talk to his side piece. But that's still his wife. Whether he knows it or not, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we have to get back and understanding the natural order of life. A concubine, a side piece, is a concubine. Now, I would say that it's important that the man discusses this with his wife. Now, that's the openness. Like, that way there's no misunderstandings. Now, I was out there in my younger days, and I was doing all sorts of things with women, and I'm not proud of, but that was because I was growing and understanding myself as a man, and I was taught wrong. But I had a little disturbance. They're playing baseball out here, and I guess the ball hit the light. But for the most part, like I said, you have to respect the natural order of God, the Creator. When a woman comes in front of a man and she's in her apartment, or you living with her, you staying with this woman, she's going to, if she steps in, I'm this, and get out, this my apartment, and all this stuff right there, you're obstructing that man from doing what his natural thing is to do, which is to shine and put that light in the house. Now, that's not to say all men have light, but that it doesn't take away from the natural order. A woman should automatically know, you know what, regardless of what this man is, he is still my husband. Now, I feel that a woman, in order for you to get that respect of a woman, and this is going off another topic, you have to be looked at. She has to look at you with admiration. You know, and it's not about, you know, where it's all about sex. You know, a lot of men be like, oh, you know, if I, you know, knock it out, smash it real good, then she gonna really. That don't mean anything. You got to get a woman here, right? It's the mental that they respect. Who you are as a man, right? If a woman knows that she's going to that she can say and do whatever she wants with you, then she's not going to respect you. But if she feels that you're going to that there's a chance that you can leave her at any given time, she's going to respect you. Because the way he looks at it is, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this, period. And a real man ain't going to stand for that. It took me some time, you know, because things was evolving. You know, you get an attachment to the children and all that right there. And there wasn't my children, you know, but, you know, I look back and it was like, you know, but the bottom line is, respecting the natural order automatically. If all our women was to just naturally respect the natural order, then the men will definitely concede to them. They would, you know how important it is for a man to see a woman who's humble and who understands natural order. You know how much that will feel, because then a man will be more receptive to do things for the woman. But when you are met with resistance, especially a man or a real man, I mean, they're all real men, but whenever you met with resistance from a woman, it's always, for a person like myself, there's always going to be met with resistance. You know, I'm not the type of person that is going to allow that. And no man should. So we have to respect the order of the Creator. And when you disrespect a woman, see, women don't understand this from a deeper perspective, right? They don't understand that when you disrespect the man, your husband, you dishonor the Most High. How are you respecting the natural order? How are you respecting God when you can't even respect the natural order of life? How can you say, I respect God, when you don't even respect your husband? You always talking mess and all this right there, and always talking, talking back. And, I say this and that, and there's always, you got something else to respond to. You got to feel that you got to say this, and I do that. I'm saying this because I feel. It's not about what you feel. You know what I'm saying? It's not about what you feel. So, for you guys out there who are in that situation, leave. And it's best to be by yourself. But understand that there's a natural order, because as a man, you have to understand that you have to lead by example, right? That woman has to see that you are all and everything that she respects and wants. You are thorough in your understanding and what you say, and that you are not a man to be played with. And meaning like what you say go, or if not, then hit the road, or I'm leaving, which is what I did, by the way. We have to get back to knowing as a people that there's a natural order of life that you have to respect. Because if you don't respect the natural order of the Creator, then how can you respect him? How can he expect you to respect him? You know he's not going to respect you if you can't even respect the natural order of life. If a woman can't respect the man, and the man cannot honor the Most High God, he can't even honor himself. He has no respect for himself. But you have to have respect for yourself as a man. Therefore, a woman will have respect for you. And then you will have natural order in your household. And everything should be harmonious. But when the moon obstructs the sun, that's an eclipse, folks. That's an eclipse. Nothing good ever comes out of that. So I just wanted to share that with you. And God willing, I'll talk to you in the next video. Peace and light.